Alright, so let's spend some time talking about repeaters. So essentially what they do is pick up a signal, amplify it, rebroadcast it so that everyone in the service area can hear your signal or your message. Now, what's the benefit? Well, it really comes into play when we're talking about portables. Let's say we have a Barrington EMS member or one of our members in Barrington on a mutual aid call, and they want to talk to either the ambulance, another member on a portable, or hail fire alarm. This radio is only 5 watts. If it goes direct and tries to transmit all the way back to UNH, it's not going to make it. So this is the benefit of a repeated frequency. So if someone in Barrington wants to talk to fire alarm here, their 5-watt radio can transmit up to a repeater, pick it up in Barrington, and then retransmit out at 100 watts. Now there's also another benefit of the repeater. Usually they're up higher. Now someone holding a portable is at ground level. The repeater, especially Barrington's, is on a 100-foot tower. So it's 100 feet in the air with an antenna on the top, and that gives it a lot more range. Now this will transmit down to any ambulance. All right. It will also transmit down to any portable. So if this person happened to be listening to Barrington repeater, they're probably kind of far away, but they'll probably still get it. Now, these repeaters are linked. So as this one receives a message, it also shares that message with Williamson repeater. So now if this person is listening on Williamson, they're going to receive a very clear message because it's only transmitting from this repeater to here. So to follow the line of transmission, this person transmits, hits Barrington repeater, actually goes down by a phone line, and transmits out this repeater to this radio, covering a lot wider gap than you could if these two people were trying to talk to each other directly. Now, sometimes you may be out of range of the repeater. So let's say these two people were next to each other, and they're a little bit further away from the repeater or in an area that doesn't get good coverage. This is the case where going direct would be beneficial. This radio can talk to this radio close by very easy, and oftentimes a lot easier than going up to the repeater and then all the way back down. It's just important that you communicate to that person that you're talking to them on a direct frequency. And that's why we have Williamson direct and Barrington direct. If we're in close proximity and out of the range of the repeater, that's what we want to be talking on. Now, primarily, McGregor is going to be operating on Williamson repeater. The only time we'd have to switch over to Barrington is if we were very north into the service area of Barrington. And even there, Williamson repeater will cover most calls. So it's very rare that you'd have to switch to Williamson repeater. Now, let's say you were in a portable and you had trouble hitting the repeater. You have a lot better shot in your ambulance, which has a 100-watt high-power radio on board, one of the mobile radios, and that one can transmit and might get you to the repeater. Once that gets to the repeater, it will get transmitted throughout the system through Williamson and Barrington repeater. Fire alarm is connected to our system via phone lines, so anything that hits these repeaters will go to fire alarm. When you hail fire alarm, that's what they're hearing over a phone line. What they won't hear is the direct frequencies. So Barrington direct, Williamson direct, they're not going to pick those up on fire alarm. That is the basic function of a repeater. If you do have any more questions on that, please feel free to reach out. But essentially, like I said, it's taking a weaker signal, amplifying it, and spreading it out so more people can hear it.